Luke, here we are, another Premier League campaign. Does it all feel real now, like it's about to kick off?
Yeah, it's about to kick off, and there's no better way than coming into the competition, winning the Masters, and yeah, full of confidence, and I'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Your Premier League record is incredible. Does it mean a little bit more though, trying to win it back this year? Obviously losing in the final last year, does it still hurt?
Yeah, obviously it still hurts, but it's one of them games. I let Luke back into it at 5-5, and then he went on and kicked on after that second break, and he played the better darts. But yeah, it's a long 16 weeks, and then 17 weeks is the O2.
Where you're hoovering up titles at the moment, what does everyone else have to do to beat you? Because at the moment it looks like there's this air of invincibility around you.
Yeah, I mean, we know we're all good at each other. This is why we're in the Premier League. We know we're going to battle it out for 16 weeks straight against each other, and it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the battles with everyone.
Luke, we know you like to set yourself records during events, records to break, targets. Have you set yourself any for this event?
Yeah, I mean, just go with the flow, see what happens. Obviously get some nightly wins on the board. Try and break my own record now. Try and break the 180 record if I can. But yeah, most importantly is get to the O2 and hopefully get the trophy back. Yourself
and Luke Humphries have dominated the Premier League for the last 2 seasons. Can you see that changing this year? Can you see anyone challenging that dominance?
Yeah, I don't think so. Obviously me and Luke are there. We're there to be beaten. Obviously GM's there to be beaten now. And yeah, I think Luke, playing him at the Masters, he's changed as a player. Usually within the first, obviously, few sets, he wouldn't lose his head a bit, but he'd get frustrated. But I didn't see nothing from that. And yeah, like Luke said to you guys, he's changing obviously with his darts and in himself. So yeah, Luke's a brand new player, and I can't wait to play him week in, week out.
And next week is the first Premier League night in Belgium. I remember after you won that first Euro Tour event, you said, I hope there's a Premier League night in Belgium. How much are you looking forward to that and the reception you're going to get there?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, yeah, could have been last year, but we've got it this year. But yeah, looking forward to going over to Belgium. But yeah, we've got to be focused for tomorrow night.
Hi Luke. Just one major away now from completing sort of the set of singles majors. But how important and how high on the priority list is getting that Premier League back?
Yeah, it's up there with one of the things that I want to win again this year. But yeah, between the Premier League, there's the UK Open there, there's European tours involved. But yeah, this is the one that I really want to win back.
As we spoke to Luke Humphries at the Winmau World Masters last week, he's obviously trying to change his setup to catch up to you and take some of those titles off you. Do you look at that? People are making changes to try and catch up. Is that satisfying that they're having to sort of make those changes?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say so. I think that's in themselves. As a dart player, you've seen with me, I've tried changing darts, but it's all in your head. You can't change things too much. But obviously, I don't think Luke's changed darts just yet. But with his mentality and stuff like that, you can see a big change.
Luke, on stage when you won that trophy at the Winmau World Masters, Luke Humphries called you perhaps the greatest player ever. What's it like to hear that at 19 years old from your biggest rival in the sport?
Yeah, obviously it's really good to hear, but I'm not one of those to go off and say, yeah, I am the best, because I'm not the best. Phil Taylor will always be the best unless I somehow win more than him and what he's done for the sport. So yeah, we can only see what happens in my career.
We know that every tournament is a huge tournament, but how special is this one, with this being the first major that you lifted, especially when people maybe doubted your inclusion 2 years ago?
Yeah, obviously it's there as my first major, and obviously it didn't happen last year, but it's a brand new year, some new faces as well. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
Thank you, Luke.
Congratulations. That's a congratulations. Here we are, Luke, at the Premier League launch day. You mentioned at finals day at the Winmau World Masters that you were a bit drained and you had nothing left to give at the end of it. How have you refreshed and refocused ahead of this?
Yeah, I mean, just as you usually would do, chill out on the Xbox, pack a few cards, send them off from eBay, and yeah, just relax, and yeah, I'm ready to go tomorrow night.
And with these weeks coming thick and fast, and then Euro tours, and you've got exhibitions booked, how will you manage your time?
Yeah, obviously I've looked at the calendar for this year, up until September at the minute, but yeah, it's absolutely packed, but I'm entering my third year now, and I know what to expect, I know what's coming, especially the early days, flying to a Euro tour, And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens all year round.
And you're renewing rivalries with Jan van Veen again tomorrow. You've got the upper hand in the last fair few meetings. Does that play on your mind to get the job done tomorrow and get yet another win and have that over him?
Yeah, obviously I wouldn't say so. It's darts. Anything can happen on the day. If you don't turn up, you're not going to win. But yeah, I think Gian, obviously he'll be up for it. It's his first game. He'll want to make a good impression. But obviously I'm there. I'm standing in the way, and I want to kick off my Premier League right as well.
Thanks, Luke.
Luke, why do you think you can't eclipse Phil Taylor as the greatest?
He is the greatest. Unless I go on and win 16 worlds and 16 match plays, then yeah, I think I'll 17, get one over him, then yeah, I'll be the best. But until someone breaks his records, then he'll always be the best.
And you've won virtually everything there is to win at the age of 19. What ambitions do you have left?
Yeah, I mean, I've just double and triple of the titles that I've already won. Obviously coming into this year, I've got a lot of titles to defend, and obviously with the Worlds at the end of the year, that prize money. So as long as I can, yeah, the World's 500,000. So as long as I can win 500,000 before the Worlds, then going into the Worlds, I've got really nothing to lose on the rankings. But yeah, like I said, coming into this year, I just want to defend what I've won.
Luke, just on Phil, you mentioned there he's the guy you're aiming to beat in many ways. Is he somebody you ever get to chat to regularly and maybe just ask for advice? And given that he's been there and done it, and you're doing it now. Yeah,
I don't think I've really asked him for advice. It's always just been calm chats about how's it going and stuff with the travel. I don't think Taylor he didn't like the travel either, and neither do I. But yeah, if I ever need any sort of advice, obviously I'd go to Gary at Target, and then if he doesn't know what to do, then obviously I'd go to Phil.
And in terms of this season's Premier League, yourself, Josh, Jan, does it feel like the young boys are maybe taking over a bit?
Yeah, obviously we've got obviously we're the three youngest in the field, and yeah, obviously I'm here for the third consecutive year, and obviously Josh and Gian are in it for the first time. But yeah, I think they've just got to enjoy it, and like I said, obviously tomorrow night against Gianni, he'll want to start his campaign off with a win, but also I want to.
Cheers.
Luke, just being on in Newcastle, your thoughts on the city and it being the opening night as well. Looking forward to a good reception for the Geordie fans tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know how the reception's going to go down, especially if they lose tonight. But yeah, I'm just want to get that first win on the board and start the campaign off right.
And thoughts on the Golden Dart initiative continue as well. Does it add a little bit of more pressure on getting that 9 dart?
Yeah, obviously I've becoming very close, and in the Masters I could feel it coming, just couldn't get it in. But yeah, we've got 16, 17 long weeks, but yeah, hopefully I can get one.
Thank you.
You talked about that reception in Newcastle. You had a bit of back and forth with the crowd at the Worlds. It seemed like Newcastle were almost booing you before it was popular. How are you going to contend with that tomorrow?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously last year was obviously my first game against Stephen Bunting. It weren't too bad. I beat him, was it 6-0 in 9-10 minutes. So it was quick on and off. But yeah, it's all banter at the end of the day with the football. But tomorrow night I'm up there doing my job.
And will you be back in Newcastle tonight? They're playing City, so are you keeping your eye on the football, or
no.
you just?
if it was 2-1, then maybe, but 2-0 down going to the Etihad, yeah, it's not good.